Hey guys, Scott here from Alpha Nerd Tech. How's it going? So I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I know I did. Just got off work a little bit ago, finishing up some other work back there on the 3D printer. Got some parts I got to ship out tomorrow morning. So anyway, let's go out and do the stereo test with the battery installed. So we'll run some DB tests before, and then I'll throw the battery in and I'll run DB tests again and see if we get any decibel gain, see if we get how the voltage holds up. Yeah, so let's just get out there, get the stereo going, and see how it goes.
Let's get started.
Real good.
All right guys, so here we are in the truck. We're gonna get into this test real quick. So I'm gonna start right here at 42 hertz. We got the meter up there in the window, and we got the Down4Sound gain. Don't matter where it's at, we're just gonna bring it up to clipping anyway. So we're sitting at about 14 volts right now, and we're gonna see what this thing does at 42 hertz on voltage drop and SPL. And we drop down to 11.9 volts. I know that thing's hard to see, but this thing should have. Now that's current. So we'll put this thing in hold mode. Go ahead and reset everything. All right, so there's current. So again, we're at 14 volts. Showing our 42 hertz, and now we're gonna give it some juice. And what did we get here? Why is my hold not working? There we go. So now we got it in hold mode. That's what it dropped down to. Now let's see what we get. We had 13.2 up there. 130.7 decibels at 42 hertz. There we go. So 42 hertz. 13.2 volts was our low at the up front here, but at the amp you saw it drop down into the 11s, and there's our hertz. So let's see what we get now. We're gonna bring the hertz up here a bit. Let's shoot for 45. All right, 45 hertz. And 32.5 decibels, but we did drop down to the 11 volts. And that was again 45 hertz. What does this say we drop down to up here? 45 hertz, 13.2. 132.5 decibel, guys. These are 6.5 inch subs. These aren't 8s or 10s or 12s. 6.5 inch subs hitting 132 decibels. Let's drop that down. And actually go to 48 hertz and see if we can beat that number. So we'll bring it up to clip again. That's 11.5, guys, if you didn't see it. But we hit 134 decibels with 6.5 inch subs. That was 48 hertz. 13.1 volts is what we dropped down to. That is insane. We can try to go up to more. This is 50 hertz. We'll do this run one more time. We'll let those voice coils cool down a bit. Although I'm not smelling anything, so that's a good thing. So let's see if you guys can see this one down here. That was a solid 11.2 volts at the amp. But almost 136 decibels. And my head is ringing. I mean, I know you guys are probably used to 160, 180, but this is 6.5 inch subs, guys. This isn't even like anything big or crazy. This is pre-battery now. Remember, we don't have the battery in there yet. I don't know if I'm going to gain much SPL, but I'm hoping our voltage doesn't dip so much. So let me just get back there and plug that battery in, and we'll do the same test at the same 4 hertz that we just did, and we'll see how it goes. All right, y'all, so just a quick rundown of what's going on back here. Got the battery sitting back here. Got the ground here to the frame. Got the big old 2-watt coming into the battery. Wire coming from my DSP power here. Got a fuse in line here. I got the dual out going to the Down4Sound amp over there. A little hard to see, lighting in here is not great, but anyway, it's in a previous video if you want to see more of it. And we've got the 4 6.5 inch subs under the seat. These are the CT Sounds Mesos. Meso? Oh no, I won't sing that song. But anyway, that's dating myself anyway. So anyway, yeah, I got these grills that I put on there just to keep the kids' feet out of them, but they're the Mesos, and we're going to see how this thing does. All right, guys, so let's get this thing going here. Back in with the battery all hooked up. We're sitting up front, or at the amp at 13.9 volts. And where the SPL Labs meter is sitting, we're sitting at 14 volts. Yeah, I know LEDs don't like to be recorded, but anyway. Let's go ahead and get into this sound test. We're going to start this thing off at, we'll start it off at 48 hertz since we know that's a sweet spot on the amp, and let's see what we can get out of this thing. Let me set this guy up to SPL, and we're going to watch that voltage and bring it up to clipping. All right, here goes. All right, so at the amp we dropped down to 12 point something. I didn't quite see it, but anyway, you did. It's in the it's in there. But we're gonna see what we got up here. 13.8 volts. So that definitely held voltage better already than the before the battery. At 135.6 decibels at 48 hertz. So yeah, we're already 135.6. We're trying to beat 135.8. So let's bring this up a couple hertz. All right, so we're gonna do it again. We're still sitting at 39 volts. Sorry about the sun, guys. 39 volts, let's see what happens. Up to clip. $30. 136.7. 50 hertz. 13.8 volts. We're definitely holding the voltage better with that battery installed. 136.7. I believe that beats our last record of 135.8. We're still holding 13.9 volts. And I'm going to bump this up a couple more hertz just for a final test. That definitely killed our last setting with no battery. We gained almost 1 entire hertz because we were at 135.8 and we're at 136.7. So let's try this one more time up to clip. Dropped down to 12.6 volts and we've got 137.5 decibels out of 6.5-inch subs. I'm definitely impressed. That was at 52 hertz and we dropped down to 13.8 volts, so it's holding the voltage way better with that battery. It's like the front battery's not even seeing any of the drop anymore. So the front battery is not seeing the drop. The rear battery is obviously recovering very well. It's already back up to 13.9 because that amp is connected directly to the rear battery, and that's with that sodium cell. I am super impressed. I don't know if we're going to get any more of that with a higher frequency, but let's see. Wow. 138.1 dB. And we are at 54 hertz. Guess I could have just did it this way, but 54 hertz, still holding 13.8, guys. Yeah, that sodium battery is definitely impressive. And 13.9 recovered, no problem. We're gonna do this one more time just to see what that voltage drop was right here at clip. Volts we drop down to, and it recovers perfect. Second I turn it down, it's already recovered. So yeah, 138.1, and there you have it, guys. So yeah, the Sriko battery is definitely a huge help. I didn't drop into the 12s up top anymore. I didn't I definitely gained some decibels. The amp's holding the power way stronger, way better, way tighter. The subs just, they sound and feel way better. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but they sound like they're solid. They're not fighting for power. So yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you really like this video, and like, subscribe, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so we're going to start doing some giveaways. We got some Mac Mini stuff that we're gonna be giving away. I got some car audio stuff and be giving away. So yeah, they will be announced at the very end of the video. So yeah, you gotta watch to the end of the video, unfortunately, but hey, that's the way us YouTubers make it these days. So Anyway, thanks guys, and I hope you like this video. I hope you get some good advice out of this on buying these batteries or not. And again, you can see that voltage held well, and 6.5-inch subs with the Down4Sound amp putting out 138.1 dB. Not bad at all. Thanks guys.